What is up, Watch fam? Happy Friday and welcome to Liquor Run. I am Christian from Theo and Harris, and you are
Rolly
from Theo and Harris. Today we're going to be talking about a big announcement from Apple that they have a larger revenue in their one product, the one Apple Watch, than all of Rolex. Interesting statistic, and I'd like to read into it a little bit. But we're going to read into it and be drinking something, and what is that?
We're drinking some Rioja.
Beautiful. We just got back from Spain.
I just got back from Spain.
Just yesterday, so now it's only appropriate. Let's do it. But before we do a quick wristwatch check, what are you wearing, Daddy-O?
I am wearing my gold Datejust with beautiful strap, an Hermes.
Yeah, tie strap.
Beautiful. It just makes
I love
this watch
that look.
pop.
Yeah, it looks so funky, you know. Yeah. I think the whole point of a gold watch is kind of just like be a big F you know what I mean? In a lot of ways, in a very nice way, but in a lot of ways. And that strap is definitely an embodiment of that message. So I'm wearing a similar watch. I'm wearing a 34mm Rolex Oyster Perpetual. This one is pretty cool because it's two-tone, but the gold has developed this beautiful rosy patina, even purple in some areas. I think that's quite interesting.
It's very unique.
Yeah.
I've never seen anything like that.
Yeah, I've owned it once before. I've owned not this watch, but I've owned that effect once before, and I love it.
Very cool.
That's it. So that's what's on my wrist. Before we get into the episode, though, I want to shout out our straps. We just got another order of our Teenage Jean Rousseau collaboration straps. They're handmade in France at $165. They're not cheap, but oh my God, they pack so much more punch than the competitors at comparable price ranges. It's ridiculous.
I will be stealing one soon from you.
No, I'm serious though. I showed you, we're not going to name names, but I showed you a strap earlier on today from a competing company that sells a lot more straps than we do.
Yeah.
And their straps come up at like $30 more than ours.
Yes.
You never bullshit me. Whose straps are better?
I picked it.
Not even close.
Not even close.
But it's just the truth. We didn't make these. I mean, we commissioned them. We partnered with Jean Rousseau. I do not know how to make straps, but they do. So they are who I wanted to do business with, and I'm super proud of them. So go check them out.
Beautiful product.
Thank you.
Should be proud.
Yep.
So let's talk about this Apple announcement,
which was just yesterday, right?
What did Tim Cook say?
So I didn't watch it, but I read a lot about it, and I saw the photos, and Tim Cook, stood there in front of a big screen, and Apple Watch, was above Rolex, and then Fossil and Omega and all those guys. Now this is a little different from last year when Apple Watch was number 2. So officially, the Apple beat Rolex. The Apple Watch brought in. Some people cite the number around $6 billion in revenue, and then I heard that Rolex does about $4.5 billion in revenue. So both companies are doing pretty well, I think.
They're both doing well. One's public, one's private.
Right. You can't really
gauge.
Right. You can't. Well, even Apple, even the statistics were kind of hard to read for a while, right? I don't remember what the situation there is, but I think that such a statement, is very interesting, and in many ways a little misleading. Do you know what I mean?
I agree, because while there will be some crossover in customers, there will be some Apple Watch wearers that will never be a Rolex wearer.
100%. Probably most Apple Watch,
right? The tech geeks.
They just don't care.
They don't care.
Technology speaks to many more people.
Yes.
Than an expensive watch does. So there is no debating the tremendous success of the Apple Watch. We know it. I don't even But I think the point is the tremendous success of the Apple Watch does not necessarily mean by any means that it's affecting Rolex. Culturally, maybe down the line, fine, but right now, the surge in sales, the $6 billion in sales of the Apple Watch, don't necessarily mean anything about the success or failure of watch brands like Rolex, Omega, Patek Philippe, etc., etc.
Yeah, no, I agree. I think that, look, here's how I look at it. I'm looking at it almost through the lens of a woman, because I find that so many women wearing these Apple Watches.
Yep.
But at the end of the day, if you're getting dressed up and you're going out at night, you're going to look, at some point it's going to come to the realization, this watch just does not look good with my outfit.
Right, yeah, which is true.
I'm telling you.
Yeah.
So then you're going to revert back and you're going to go classic once again. You're going to put the analog watch back on. Yeah. Because it'll take you all the way up almost to the finish line.
Yep.
But you're not going to cross a finish line in a beautiful dress.
Yeah.
In an Apple Watch. I just don't see it.
You don't see it.
I could be completely wrong.
Yeah, sure.
But for me, I just don't.
And that's why I wouldn't wear it. To me, aesthetically, it just, and the fact, I mean, not that I'm selling you as a watch right now, but the fact that, you buy something and it's literally good forever and that's amazing versus you buy something to come out with a new one and make yours obsolete in 2 years. That to me is a total, kind of dead kill. But.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to open this up because I can't have this discussion straight.
Without a little wine.
Yeah, you need a little wine. You need maybe some jamon if we had it.
Yeah, if we had a little jamon, yeah. We just got back from the week.
All right, there you go. Nice. Okay, let's pour. I love Rioja.
Yeah.
Tempranillo grape.
Me too.
It's poured everywhere.
Yeah.
In Spain, particularly in Madrid. It's the go-to.
Color?
Color's great, man.
Yeah,
it's not quite like Cabernet. It's darker than Pinot Noir.
Yep. Smell?
Nice, really nice dark fruit.
Yep.
A little bit of like a woody smell.
Mm-hmm.
But very bright, nice berry, aroma.
Cool.
Light.
Yeah, but you're right. But it's got a very defined taste in the front. I mean, there's a lot of taste there. I don't know what I'm getting.
This is to me very like classic old style Rioja.
Okay.
Give
me some tasting notes.
More. Blackberry. Okay, are you familiar with it? Like what blackberry tastes like?
Yeah, but I'm not getting it right now.
Okay, I'm getting that. I'm also getting a little bit of a sour note.
Yep, I definitely get that.
It looks like a sour cherry, reminiscent of like what Sangiovese can do, right, on your palate. What I like about this wine is the weight of it.
Yep.
It's a light style wine.
Yep.
Light to medium.
Cool.
But good acidity.
Yeah, tasty. Okay, so jumping back into the conversation, I think that the last thing I talked about is very important, looking to the future. Because right now it doesn't really matter. It's more so the future. Our potential Rolex, Nomos or whatever. I mean, traditional watch people really saying, nope, this scratched my itch. Or is it a totally different itch? That's what means something to me. Whether or not the Apple Watch is a watch, I couldn't give less of a frankly. I just don't care.
Right.
But what does their sales success mean to companies, like Rolex and Omega? Frankly, I think that their sales success means more to companies like Fossil and like Casio and those guys. People who, the client base that was already not too interested in buying a really nice watch. I mean, they wanted to wear a watch, they wanted to wear something that looked cool and something they could wear around, and they bought a Fossil, or okay, then they bought a Casio. So that client seems much more so at risk. I think Fossil should be more worried. Shinola could be more worried. Brands that are not built upon, this idea of, like watchmaking, value in material. It's different.
It's an interesting trend that to I can tell you this, that I travel a lot and I spend a lot of time with people that are making pretty good money.
Yeah.
The women.
Yeah, love it.
Love it.
Love it.
So many women that probably would not have worn a watch are now wearing an Apple Watch.
Yep.
So is the Apple Watch expanding the watch market, or are they eating into someone else's market?
That's it. That's
are they taking the share?
Part. Yeah. So my argument, once again, unfounded. I'm not citing anything. It's just my my opinion. Given my understanding of watch consumers, I don't think the Apple Watch is stealing, the competition from people like Omega and from Rolex and from whomever. I do think that they do pose a threat to the lower end, $0 to $400 range. I think it's a scary thing.
I think this is an awesome topic. I can't wait to read people's comments off this video.
Because I'm sure people are going to come up with much more intelligent remarks. I mean,
yeah, but I think it's a great topic. Look, I heard also the headline about Tim Cook and what he said. Yeah. I think he was very deliberate in pointing out Rolex. It's a big statement, right? Yeah. You took on the biggest dog in the watch.
And you're winning.
Yeah, and you're winning.
Yeah.
So the question to me does remain. Does the Apple Watch expand the market? People now wearing it, and of course, when you're wearing an Apple Watch, you're not just wearing a watch; you're wearing a mode of communication, connectivity.
Right. Oh yeah.
Versus a fine Swiss watch like Rolex. So
or Japanese,
or Japanese,
Seiko.
Yeah, of course, yeah. But I think that's where I'd love to hear from your audience to see what they have to say. Well, what are the arguments for and against, or yeah, do you agree with Tim? Do you agree with what we're saying?
Yeah. And now my question:
Are we wrong?
Would you ever wear an Apple Watch?
I would probably not wear an Apple Watch.
I was gonna say, if you say yes, I could. No, I wouldn't wear an Apple Watch. I just don't. I don't like them.
Yeah. Doesn't do it for me.
No, it doesn't do it for me either. No, it doesn't. It doesn't do it for me.
I do see the advantage. I do see where the technology is having just a massive impact, even on healthcare.
Yeah.
Because you can wear it, and pretty soon we'll probably be able to detect someone's blood sugar.
Yeah.
So there are a lot of other impacts, benefits to having down the road, and it's fast coming.
Yep.
But from a pure watchmaking standpoint, I'm not,
I think it was more bark than bite. His statement seemed like more bark than bite on that one.
We'll see.
Do you know what I mean?
But yeah. But
and then you get people that are reading some. I read some article on the internet. People they didn't even think about this whole part of the argument. They just said, I don't even understand why Rolex and Omega even think they're ever going to compete with Apple. Maybe they don't care about Apple. It doesn't seem like a threat. I just think it seems like I said, apples and oranges. So, what do you think about the wine?
I love the wine. I love the wine. This is like I said before, a classic Rioja wine. This is not an Apple Watch wine. This is a Rolex wine.
This is a Rolex wine.
It's more true to the past,
Yeah.
But
this is delicious though.
It's delicious.
I think on first sip it was a little overpowering for me.
Interesting.
But to me it mellowed out tremendously. Or my palate adjusted.
Yeah.
Thank you guys so much for watching. Had an awesome time. Thank you, Daddy-O.
You got it.
Please subscribe to our channel on YouTube if you don't already, and follow us on Instagram for some more watch porn like this and like that and like all the watch goods. That's it, guys. See you tomorrow.
Salud.